need you to go there and find a job or something. But to do this, you have or married with some citizen, British citizen, or have a family member in Britain that have
It is resident there.
Yeah, no, I have to have the citizen.
Oh, the citizen, no resident.
Yeah. Or and another thing I remember. But I think it's not possible. But there is the uncle of my il compagno di mia sorella.
Yes.
That live in.
Is your sister's partner?
Yeah, the uncle of my sister's partner. Yeah. That had the city live in Oxford, I think. Cambridge, I remember.
Okay.
Since 30 years or something. So I think
it could probably do it for you.
I don't know if family member have to be close
member or
member. Yeah. But actually, it's not a family member because my sister and
they're not married.
So I think it's not.
It's easier that you find a British husband. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Well, I have a friend because I asked to him,
why don't we get married? Yeah. Hello, Francesca, how are you? We're just talking about, no, it's not here, but okay. As we are recording for her as well, with Mara, okay, that she wants to go to Great Britain to work, but it actually it seems really, really difficult this period, if not impossible. There's the daughter of one of my students that she is working in Great Britain, but she studied at the university there and she got the degree there, and then after the degree they employ her in a society. So, but at the moment she's not there because of the COVID. She's working online and she's working from here, but she's waiting for the right moment to go back there. I don't know if after the Brexit she will have the possibility to do the same.
She has graduated there.
She graduated in Edinburgh, in Glasgow.
Yeah, she has a period to search, looking for a job.
And she immediately found a job. I mean, she's employed.
So she's employed.
Yeah, she's employed. The lawyer is there. Yeah, but anyway, okay, my dear. So I think that we arrive up to page 21. And we are getting to this is page 21, we're getting to get into the fourth part of the reading and use of English. Okay, let me do it bigger. So the part 4 consists of 6 questions plus 1 example. Here is Martha. Each question consists of an example sentence, a key word, and a second sentence with a gap in the middle of it. You have to complete the second sentence using the key word so that it has the same meaning as the example sentence. You cannot change the form of the key word. So, for example, if you got a verb that is at the past tense, it has to remain at the past tense. You can't move it, you can't change it at all. Then you can add some other words, so they can be between 3 and 6 words. That means including the one that you have. So, hello, darling. How are you?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah. I also killed my finger.
You broke your finger?
No, it isn't broke. I just have a
cut.
A huge cut. Because I'm stupid.
Okay, if you say so, that's you saying
Yeah.
But are you okay? Feeling right?
Yeah. I'm okay. It's just that I will say that I just hit a finger because I was
because you were acting.
No, no, because I was running and there was like a thing on the wall and I just hit it. So
Marta. Okay.
never mind.
No, I don't. I mean, I do actually. If I see that you are not okay, if you need something, just let us know.
But I asked her
For a plaster. Yeah, to Maria Pia. Yes, okay, Maria Pia. Okay, so we were getting into part 4 of the practice. First aid. Emergency. Dida, 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 dida. Ora.
Sei viva, ricordati. Cioè, manda il messaggio fino giù alle mani, perché...
Purtroppo c'avevano i pure le stampe.
Capito? Ma tutte così, pure mia figlia uguale, c'è uno stivale gelati, ma dico, porca miseria, ma c'aveva il cuore.
Okay, let's go, Martha, page 21. Please, thank you. Okay, I was just explaining how is part 4. It's very for you that you just, and for Francesca as well, that you just had the first certificate is very similar to the part 4 of the first certificate. So you have to, you got a sentence, then you got another sentence with a fill, with a blank inside it, and you have to put other words instead of in the first certificate. If I don't get wrong, they are from 2 to 5. Here they are from 3 to 6. Okay, and you have one word that you cannot change. Okay, so of course is expressing the ability to your ability to express an idea in different ways, as well as knowledge of vocabulary and grammar. Okay, US and UK spelling are both accepted. So if you just, that means that if you just forget a U, it's not important. I don't like to say that, but that is accepted, American spelling. Okay, now let's go into correcting some common mistakes. Here we have some sentences and you have an alternative and you have to find out which one is the correct version. Okay, they are very common mistakes. Okay, start Mara, and with this one. Number 1.
Okay. I'm sure you won't have any difficulties. The solution to the problem is to find the solution to the problem.
No, this is finding the solution to the problem.
Give you the chance of getting to know any Native Americans when you are living in the States.
Okay, the right one is to get to.
Okay.
To get to know. I told you they are very common. They are really very common.
And how we can understand which one?
To know it, to make
Yeah.
it by following this exercise. So you see, I'm having difficulties finding the solution, because it's finding the solution, and this one is, did you have the chance of the chance to get to, because the chance want to get to know.
Everybody who here get no.
Yes, you got
okay.
2 here.
Everybody who works here gets a good salary.
Yeah, both with the S, works and gets. Everybody works here, gets a good salary. Yes, 4.
I suggest you buy a telephone card as soon as you arrive in the country.
I suggest you buy without to. Yes,
Yeah.
correct. 5.
You
Seems the same.
you either can, yeah, maybe. You either can finish reading this book.
No, you can either finish, yeah, you can either finish reading this book or choose another one.
Not only was the food bad, but the sports facilities were not as you stated in the brochure.
Not only was the food bad. The food was.
The hotel offers traditional French cuisine.
Yes, traditional French cuisine.
Some of the lessons that we attended in the last course, could have been better prepared.
Could have been better prepared. Okay, good. Now let's do something that is more specific and very similar to the one that we are going to have to face during the exam. So complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence. You must use between 3 and 6 words, including the word in capitals, without changing it. So for example, here the word is who. I'll read the first sentence, Mara, and then trying to fill in the space.
I like all the people working as managers in this company. I like everyone who works as manager position in this company.
You got position. How do you put position?
Who works has manager position.
No, manager position. You can't say manager position. You have to use other verbs, probably.
Who has or who wants a management position?
Who has a management position is possible, or who holds a management position, or who is in a management position, or instead of management, you can use the word managerial.
Okay.
Okay, managerial position.
Management.
Management, yes.
Quindi non manager, ma management.
Management, yes.
The service was first class and the rooms were excellent too. Not only the rooms were excellent, but the service was first class, and the service was first class too. Like,
Okay.
the service was first class.
Repeat everything. Okay, not only.
The rooms were excellent, but the service was first class too.
Okay, not properly. You just made a small mistake in the position because it's only where, not only were the rooms excellent, but the service was first class too.
Okay, so
So you have to add something. Not only where.
Not only where the room.
Very good, yes. Not only where.
You have two possibilities, driving there or going by train.
Okay. You. That's it.
You can
Yes.
either
Yeah.
you can either driving there or going there by train.
You don't need to put the gerund. That's okay if you put just infinitive. So you can either drive or go. The only thing that you can add is you can drive, you can either drive there, but there is not compulsory, you can put it or not. You can either drive there or go, okay? There by train or go there by train. So you can repeat there twice or not, it's the same.
You busy managed to finish the work by Friday.
You jump number 4.
Oh, sorry. At the concert, I didn't play as well as I expected.
Okay,
I should have played better at the concert.
yes, perfect. I should have played better at the concert. Now 5.
You easily managed to finish the work by Friday.
Yes. You and difficulty. Here you have many choices, so I hope you got at least one.
But how many words?
6.
6.
Now difficulty you cannot change.
Yeah, I know.
All the rest you can put whatever you want up to 6. And here I think you need.
You don't have difficulty to finish the work by Friday.
You
Don't have.
don't is something that is actually shouldn't.
Okay. You shouldn't.
Shouldn't what?
Difficulty.
Shouldn't have.
Yeah, shouldn't.
Oh,
have
sorry, I didn't get the have. Okay, you shouldn't have.
Difficulty to finish the work by Friday.
What do you put before difficulty?
Shouldn't. You shouldn't have difficulty to finish.
I'm missing something. Shouldn't have any.
Okay.
Any difficulty
Okay, to finish the work by Friday.
in finishing. Difficulty 1 in finishing. To have difficulty in finishing. I know. Okay, so you say you shouldn't have any difficulty in finishing, because difficulty is always followed by a gerund or by in plus a gerund. You could change this shouldn't with will, or you will or you won't have. Of course, if you don't put the negative at the first part and you put will instead of want, you have to say no difficulties instead of any, of course. And if you say you should have no difficulties instead of you shouldn't have any. Okay, but it remaining in finishing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's so complicated, but okay. Now this is number 6.
Sorry.
That's okay.
The food at this restaurant is delicious and the prices are very reasonable.
Okay.
This restaurant offers delicious meals at a very reasonable price.
This restaurant offers delicious meal at a very reasonable price. Or instead of offers, you can say serves, or you can say provides.
Okay.
Okay, but all the rest is the same. Okay, 7. I think this type of mobile phone would be the best choice for you, and then you got suggest. Yes, it's not finished.
I think this time would be the best. Okay. I I suggest.
Easy like this.
No.
Remember that this.
Okay, allora aspetta,
I don't know if it's okay, but I suggest you to buy this type of mobile phone.
What do you say? Suggest?
I suggest you to buy.
The present tense. You say I suggest.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You can even use the conditional. I would suggest, but I suggest is okay. That you buy. Yes. Yes. I suggest that you buy that. You can use it or not, but I suggest that you buy, or you choose, or you get. That's the same. And actually, you could also put should before buy, but it's correct the same. So even if you say, I suggest that you buy, or I suggest that you should buy, okay, that means that here the conditional can be used or not. It doesn't matter. It's important that you're not saying, like many people say, I suggest you to do. This is wrong, okay? This is wrong. Okay, 8.
8, yeah. I hope to be able to see the Bolshoi ballet when
Bolshoi.
sorry. Moscow. I hope I will have a chance. No. I will have a chance to see. No, to go to. Yeah, I will have a chance to go to.
Okay. Allora, so your possibility is correct. I hope I'll have a chance, or the chance is the same, to go there. Okay. Or other possibilities that can be, I have, even without the will, because you can put the will or not. I hope I have a chance, the chance, I get a chance, I get the chance to go, always, okay? So with the chance is quite flexible, the possibilities actually that you have. Okay.
So this type of exercise.
Yes, this is very similar to the exam that we are going to do in the practice of the exam. Now we do something else that it should help us to face that part. That's part 4. So the key word for all the following transformation sentence is I. Just I. Okay. Choose one of the expressions from the box to complete each sentence, making all the necessary changes. All the necessary changes, so with time, tenses, and so on. Okay, so for example, although
I love my sister, I don't always agree with her. I love my sister despite
not always.
Not always.
What is the expression that we get when you don't agree with somebody?
Turn a blind eye.
Which one?
Turn a blind eye.
No. See eye to eye.
Oh.
See eye to eye means not, don't agree, don't always agree with somebody. Okay. Yeah.
The teacher pretended the teacher pretended not to see.
Yes,
what-
but sorry. The tense is seeing.
Seeing.
Okay. Sister, despite
Seeing.
not always seeing eye to eye with that.
Oh,
No, aspetta, com'è? Allora,
So I love my sister despite not always seeing eye to eye with her.
Okay. The teacher pretended not to see what the children were doing.
Okay.
The teacher think it's turned blind.
Yes.
Okay. The
So
teacher,
just find out the right tense.
The teacher I try. The teacher pretended to turning a blind.
No, you have to cancel pretending, because pretending is already the verb that you have to change with the expression that you find out.
Okay,
So the
just
expression is just
so
canceling the
just
verb.
Turned a blind eye.
Yes, turned the blind eye to the children's behavior. Okay, so the teacher turned a blind eye to the children's behavior. Actually, it's something very similar that we say in Italian. No, because chiudere un occhio in Italian has a different meaning. That means to let them go. In this case, it's different because
yeah, it literally means ignoring in English.
ignore, faceva finta di non vederli. Ok, far finta di non... È come fare brava, esatto. Turn a blind eye. Si ciecò un occhio in pratica, no? Esatto, è quello.
Don't please don't blind yourself.
Esattamente, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
3.
It must be hard for celebrities never to have any privacy, mustn't it?
Okay.
It must be hard for celebrities always being in the public eye, mustn't it?
Yes, it must be hard for celebrities always to be or being. It's the same.
Okay.
To be in the public eye, mustn't it? To be in the public eye.
We'll pay the bill and leave as soon as the waiter notices we're waiting.
Okay. As soon as. Which one could be to take the attention of somebody?
Keep an eye on.
No, it's not keep
Catch
an eye.
someone.
Yes, catch someone eye.
Yeah, but I don't know really how to put in the sentence.
As soon as we or I can.
We catch the.
Yes, what? Can. As soon as we catch the person, who is it? That you want the attention? The waiter.
But
So
we can change someone.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Someone is, yes, it's this what is given. Okay, okay, sorry for maybe I wasn't clear enough. But of course here you can change it because the expression is generic. So you have to adapt and making all necessary changes means also change this someone or other. because here someone doesn't make any sense in any sentence actually.
Right. So we just catch the waiter's eye.
That's it. That's it. As soon as we catch the waiter's eye, we'll pay the bill and leave. Okay. Number 5. Funny. Sarah?
Yeah, number 7. Sarah was children while they were playing in the garden.
Okay.
Sarah kept an eye on the children while they were playing in the garden.
Yes, kept an eye. Of course, she put correctly the past. Sarah kept an eye on the children while they were playing in the garden. Okay, now we are getting into the real simulation of the example. Okay, so more or less is the same, but read the first sentence carefully. And when they say carefully, it's really carefully, because even one little detail can be important here. Make sure the second sentence conveys exactly the same meaning as the first one, and that you have not added any new ideas or left anything out. Write your answer in capital letters if you have to write with a paper-based exam. Use the keyword exactly as it is written. Here you cannot change the word. Okay, do not change it in any way. Check that what you write fits with both what goes before and what comes after the gap. As usual, you do. Count the number of words to make sure you have not written more than 6 or less than 3. So the minimum is 3 anyway, including the one that you use. Remember that the contractions counts as 2 words. So they are accepted, but they are, of course, 2 words. Check your spelling, of course. At the end of the test, carefully transfer your answer to the answer sheet. That is probably the most difficult things to do because the boxes are so small. Okay. Follow the assignment instruction using advice to help you. So complete the second sentence.
We'll have a sheet with this space to fill.
No, you have a separate, yes, you have a sheet where, and then you have a separate sheet where you put your answer. Okay. There should be here at the bottom of the, here they are. Okay. So this is for the listening. Okay, part 4.
Okay, like this.
Yes.
So you have to rewrite all the sentences.
Yes, you can write on there. Then you will have a blank page for your notes if you need it. But then you have to write that here, what is missing. Okay.
But all the sentence or just the part that is
no,
missing?
just the part that is
Just
missing.
part.
Just
Okay.
no, because otherwise you don't get into everything. Okay. That is something that we have to understand very well. Okay, so for example, can you read the example, Mara? Mark?
Mark told Patty he thought her dress was beautiful.
Okay. On. And you already have the answer, you see?
Sorry, okay, yeah. Mark complimented Patty on her beautiful dress.
Okay, of course you have to know the correct verb to use. Okay. Let's go. Number 25. Mara, as well.
Okay. Could you watch my suitcase while I go and buy my ticket? Would you mind? Keep an eye on my suitcase.
Yes, but after would you mind, what kind of verb are you using? Keeping. Would you mind keeping an eye
on
on my? Okay, perfect. Keeping an eye on. So would you mind keeping an eye on my suitcase while I go and buy my ticket? Very good. Okay. 26.
The rainfall in the west of the country usually
Exceeds, sorry.
exceeds than in the east.
That in the east.
The rainfall in the west of the country tends to be higher than it is in the east.
Yes. Okay. The rainfall in the west of the country tends to be higher than it is in the east.
Just to be higher.
Yeah. Not all of them, they're complicated and difficult. Yeah. Some of them, they just want to know if you remember these expressions. Okay, 27.
It's hard to be sure, but I think unemployment rates are beginning to fall.
Okay. S. Martha got idea.
As I have been told.
No, you can't change tell. Yes, to remain tell.
Oh, sorry. Right.
When I will tell you, you will say, oh, gosh, it was so easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Francesca did it.
I tell you. No, as I tell you.
As?
I told you.
No.
No, told, it's okay. No, you can't. I mean, told, because you have to tell.
Ah, okay. Just okay.
Yes, keep tell.
As I tell you. No, just tell. No, as I tell you.
As far as I can tell you, as far as I can tell, without you. As far as I can tell, unemployment rates are beginning to fall. As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to use your fantasy sometimes. I think this is because probably you feel you are thinking of so many difficult structure, and probably those are just okay. Try number 28. Anyone?
It would be wonderful to sit down and relax for a few minutes. I wish that I could rest my feet for a few minutes.
Actually, it's not rest your feet. You could put your feet up. Put your feet up. So I wish I could put my feet up for a few minutes. And it's the idiom to relax. Put your feet up. We say in a different way because we say stendermi. But it's not the same meaning because stendermi in Italian is actually lying down. But put the feet up, it doesn't mean physically put the feet up. So it's just relax without walking, without standing. Okay. Okay, 29.
We were very grateful that Kate thought of suggesting we ask. We were very grateful that Kate thought of suggesting we ask Max for help.
Okay, came.
We were very grateful that Kate.
This is another phrasal verb.
Yeah.
I know that you don't like phrasal verbs.
No,
They're used in so many phrasal verb here. They come in your mind, anything matter? So we were very grateful that Kate came up with the suggestion of, or with the idea of, you can change it, but not came. So we were very grateful that Kate came up with is the phrasal verb with the suggestion. Yes, asking Max for help, or with the idea of asking Max for help. Okay, 30.
Don't forget to take gloves, as it may well be cold in the mountains.
Okay.
You should take take the gloves in case it will be cold in the mountains.
Easier.
Yeah, too many words.
Yes, too many. So you should take gloves
In case
it is
it's
cold.
cold. Oh.
It is cold. So you should take gloves in case it is cold in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow up. How could you help yourself to improve your performance in this part of the test?
Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Sure. Okay. This is something that I have to give you some suggestion. I think I'm gonna prepare something for you to study on. Because unfortunately, in this book, they just give you some examples, and even the training is not so getting deep into the exercises. So I think I would find out some more specific exercises for this kind of transformation. That is not word transformation, it's actually sentence transformation. Okay, let me write it here. Advance. And reading part 4. Sentence transformation. And I will send you some exercises that you can actually do online, and you immediately see the answer, if it's possible, instead of PDF or something like that. I think it would be better. And the more you exercise, the more they get into your mind, because more or less they are always the same. Even watching, I can have a look to the older version of the book where there are other kind of exams. Okay, because it's the same actually. Usually they're always the same sentences that they go on. Okay, I'm going to watch it even in other texts of advanced. Okay, my dear girls. Okay, Francesca, because to you, I hope you could follow a bit, even if I know that you can't hear very well when they speak. You hear very well when I speak, but when they speak, probably not. But anyway, this is what we can do today. And so I hope to see you next time, and I hope to see all of you. Bye-bye. Bye.